Welcome to Horrible Movie Reviews. I am Julie, if you don't remember.
I'm Tim. I'm Richie.
And a lot has changed since our last video. Mainly, he got a goatee.
I got a goatee.
Yep.
And all this gorgeousness.
And Julia's a baby.
No, I don't have a baby. Anyway, we are reviewing The Omen
Dun dun dun.
An actual good movie.
from 1976.
Starring Gregory Peck.
Lee Remick, David Warner. I only know Gregory Peck.
Me too.
When adoptive parents raise it, we're all cheating off of the
Netflix.
No, we're not. We did our research.
So this video will be uploaded after it's happened, but we are filming.
Yes.
On the eve of
the solar eclipse.
Ooh.
And it's actually pretty creepy outside. Storming.
It is storming like crazy. The lightning is... I saw a bunch of lightning striking when I was outside just a minute ago.
Yes.
So we're hoping that we'll all still be alive to publish this.
If
Yes.
not, we should close this video with our final thoughts. How ominous.
There won't be anybody to watch them, though.
That's true.
Well, they might leave the wicked still here on Earth, so...
Okay, so Richie will still be here.
I'll be here to watch it come. So I've seen Omen.
Yes, and we have not. We haven't
No,
seen it.
we're
And
virgins.
they've not. The only time they'll be able, well, to say that. Next topic! So, The Omen. Tim
The
loves...
Omen.
You love scary movies, right, Tim?
Yeah. I do. This is scary, right?
Yeah, it's really creepy. And this is a perfect night with the weather and with the
know.
eclipse. And all
What?
that.
Okay, question. There were several Omen remakes or sequels, right? Did the same?
Yes,
did
there
the
were
same
sequels.
Did the same
Yes.
actors come back?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Okay,
So anyway,
let's
Omen, we're
get
going
to this.
tell you all about it.
Yes. Thoughts. We have to get our papers again so we can write notes.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Man, it's been so long since we've done this.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you haven't been around. You've just been avoiding us.
Also,
nobody will give me a ride anymore.
Quick, because I just found out today, quick shout out and to say, rest in peace, Jerry Lewis. You were a big part of my childhood.
What?
even though it was a
You didn't
separate-
know that?
Jerry Lewis passed away.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
And another actor did today as well.
I'm sure he did.
We
or
will
she
put
did.
his name in the description.
Yes, the description
Once I think of his
below.
name.
It'll be right here. Here it is, right here. Julie
mean, I've
has
seen
edited it in this perfect
Yes.
box.
No, keep talking.
It'll be
I'll
in
know
there.
who it is in 2 seconds. Dick Gregory. This guy.
84 found humor in the civil rights struggle.
Isn't that?
I don't think he's an actor.
He's not an actor.
I guess we could tell jokes.
Well,
Why don't teddy bears eat dessert?
Because they're stuffed.
I remember watching Jerry Lewis growing up. Totally made my day. I remember I watched Cinderella Man. I thought that was kind of weird though, with all
Are we
those
talking
separate
about the
weird
telethon
rooms.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He raised money for muscular
That-
dystrophy.
okay, Jerry Lee Lewis?
Jerry
No,
Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis was the singer.
I confused him.
Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. You know.
Is Jerry Lee Lewis dead?
No, this is Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah, I thought it was too. I thought Jerry Lee
The guy
Lewis...
who sang Great Balls of Fire, but he was an actor in a bunch of
What? No, guys. Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis. Dean Martin.
I think Tim's about to show you it's Jerry Lee Lewis, Julie. And see,
No.
there it is. Boom. So we were right. And we got this on film as well. Now, she can't edit this out either because then... What?
Jerry Lee Lewis is the same Jerry Lewis I'm thinking of. Oh.
So you are thinking the same guy.
Oh, wait. So they reported it wrong?
I think you just remember.
Oh, no. Hold on. She might be right.
No.
They had one job.
We
and
can't
they
have a
messed that
reversal.
up.
CNN had one job and they couldn't... Oh, sorry. I'm not trying to be political here. I'm just reading what this says. They've been... no, I'm not talking about that. When comedian great Jerry...
One thing we don't do on our channel is talk politics. However, as an aside,
Jerry
while
Lee
these two
Lewis
are
dies
talking,
at 91.
it would be awesome if you guys could comment
everyone-
movies that have eclipses in them in the comments, because I really want to know if you can think of any movies that have eclipses in them. So please comment below while these two argue. So what did we learn?
I think it's Jerry Lee Lewis.
So,
Jill, you're being double teamed. I'm
this
pretty
is
sure
the
we're
part.
right.
This is the part where I say "F you, Facebook." For
Legendary entertainer. Sorry, legendary entertainer Jerry
Give me
Lewis
hell
has
of a
passed.
actor.
His death was confirmed. What? I'm seeing reports of both of them, but then they're showing this is him.
Did you
Jerry Lee Lewis.
So you Google? Get off of frickin' Facebook and look it on the actual Google.
So how are you doing? Cool. I think we should lead this. You know our videos used to be 45 minutes long, and we've just recently got them
Is an
down to
American
less than
songwriter.
13 minutes.
I'm right.
That's
I'm
pretty
right.
But hold on.
However, I don't know
Jerry
how long
Lewis.
this video will be. You know, it saves Julie time not having to edit things and just putting the
Lewis,
whole
yes,
ball of
Lewis,
crap
Lewis,
on
Lewis.
YouTube for people to watch. If you're already watching this far in anyway, you have nothing
type in
else
Jerry
to do,
Lewis.
so what's the big deal? Just finish the video out. I'm sure you'll learn a lot.
Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis.
But that's Jerry Lee Lewis.
Gave me,
Duck
yeah,
Hunter,
U.S.
like that.
died. Yeah, he's dead. Died. Dies.
I like Nintendo.
Guys.
Maybe we should talk about Nintendo games at some
I
point.
was right. I was right.
That's who I was thinking of, though.
Yes. No. Jerry, not Jerry Lewis. Oh my god. Jerry.
Oh, Julie cut her hair too. That's what's different than last time.
Jerry Lewis.
If you didn't notice, actually she stood up too high on top of a coffee table, and the ceiling fan whopped it all off perfectly.
YouTube. You gotta know. Everyone who watches this watches this video. You know Jerry Lewis. Okay?
All 5 of you.
Jerry Lewis. The Navy makes the gravy and the Army bakes the
Yes.
gravy.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right. There have been reports of both, but it's just Jerry Lewis.
What were you saying? I'm just
I
gonna
was
gather
talking
up all
about
your
your hair.
words
I was talking
and bend
about your
over.
haircut.
But no,
So I can put
even
it
worse than that is I was seeing the pictures of him. I was thinking the right guy was dead, but I always thought his name was Jerry Lee Lewis. I didn't realize there was another Jerry Lewis.
Are they both dead?
No, only Jerry Lewis is dead.
Fuck.
Jerry Lewis, you are an amazing man.
Whoever you were, we're not quite sure.
I know who you are.
He was on the original Nutty Professor movie from like the 60s, 50s, 60s.
I've seen the one with Hercules.
That's Eddie
No,
Murphy.
the original one.
I like that one. Except I never watched Norbit because it just looked like it was starring somebody from the Nutty Professor,
Well,
like
it
the
was.
mom. Was it really?
Well, Eddie Murphy played all those characters.
Was he in Norbit?
Are you telling me you don't know who Jerry Lewis is?
Good golly, Miss Molly. Is that guy right?
Goodness gracious, great.
No.
Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is. I've heard the song. The only thing I know about the other guy is that he ran telethons and he always asked for quarters at Taco
For
Bell.
muscular dystrophy. MDA. And they had Jerry's kids.
He doesn't know who Jerry Lewis is. I'm actually
Do you
shocked.
know who Zelda Rubinstein is? Man, I just can't believe it.
Okay, guys, we're gonna watch The Omen now.
Yeah, let's watch it.
I think we should, once we turn off the camera, I think we should just sit here and argue about things. That's what we do anyway.
1 hour and 15 minutes. Let's do this.
Would you rather give your quarter to Taco Bell or some guy outside the door with a cardboard sign that wants your quarter? You really don't know what's going to happen with either of them, do you? Now, donating quarters is a lot more fun, like if you see it go down that thing like they have at the mall. You know what I mean? Because they make it fun to throw your money away.
Oh, how I've missed this. We're back. We watched The Omen.
We never went too far.
Oh my
Spoilers.
god. It was
That
it was
pretty
really
big.
good. Yeah, Richie was right. It was a good movie. Yes, rather enjoyed it. What really drove it definitely was the movie. You messed me up. What did you say?
I said Richie was right.
Yeah. Was this?
You're supposed to host these things. You can't even talk.
The soundtrack. The soundtrack was really good.
It was good.
Really creepy. Really creepy.
Jerry Goldsmith.
Yes.
Who also was the composer for
Secret of NIMH. And there was a couple little things in there that I was like, that sounds like Secret of NIMH. Let me use my trusty phone.
Is this?
And I was right.
Is this the part where I say I haven't seen Secret of NIMH?
I haven't either. And we're 90s kids. We should have watched that.
No,
I was sheltered. I was sheltered.
You were a 90s kid.
I know. But Don Bluth did that movie. You should watch it. You should all watch Don Bluth movies. You've all seen them. You just don't know you have. Don Bluth was awesome. Don Bluth was the anti-Disney. No, he hand drew.
Kind of like DreamWorks.
He hand drew. He did. I think he did Ferngully. He did.
Oh yeah.
He did Land Before Time. He did Rock-a-Doodle.
Ferngully was a movie about saving the rainforest.
I have seen Land Before Time.
I've seen some of the Land Before Times. How many were there? A bunch.
A lot.
A lot. They're still producing them.
Yep.
What was that guy's name from Titanic?
Oh, well, his name was Lovejoy on Titanic, but I don't remember his name.
Yeah, it's going to show up here again. Probably.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
You're good at that.
He was good in that one. In The Omen. The little kid was pretty creepy, too.
Little kids are.
He didn't have any dialogue, really, whatsoever. He had no dialogue.
He just said daddy.
Until the end. Please, Daddy, don't, Daddy.
David Warner is his name.
David Warner.
Oh, that's who you guys are talking about. Yeah. He was on Secret of the Ooze, Ninja Turtle movie.
Oh.
He
And
was the scientist who handled the ooze.
according to the Titanic movie Wikipedia page, his character was only supposed to be 50 years old. That man looks older than 50. Oh, well.
Hey, you age a lot in 1912, I guess.
That's true.
And he did have a tough job. He was a police officer before. And then he worked for Cal.
How old was the actor? I'm going to say mid-60s. Early 60s.
Look it up. You mean at that time?
Yeah, at the Titanic time.
1997.
Oh, man, I remember when that movie came out.
Yes, everybody got to go see it but me.
Me neither, because it was PG-13 and my parents knew that there was nudity in it.
Yes.
So I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
What does that say about my parents?
Well, I think anybody who knows you knows that.
But we, like, when we did go and my mom did go and buy it. I remember she said that there was a really long line back before Walmart was not a 24-hour store. You had to stand in line when they opened. And
Oh, that's right. I forgot Walmart used to not be 24 hours.
Yeah, and she had to stand in line, and everyone was standing in line to buy the Titanic on VHS. And
Which we saw the other day, and you could have had 2 copies, and you decided to pass them up.
And
now how do you feel?
Well, I already have the copy
On VHS?
that I grew up in, yes.
He would have been 56.
He's gone?
No, during the filming
Oh,
of Titanic.
he was 56 when he filmed.
He's 76 now. Because Titanic's been out for 20 years this year.
God, I remember. And you saw it when you were 20?
I was 12.
Plus.
Not plus. I mean, I was 6. In keeping with the age that I tell everybody.
I was 7.
I was about 3 and a half, almost 4.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to be honest and say I was 7 years old.
And Titanic was originally supposed to be released in 96. And post-production went way long. Actually, filming went long, and then post-production went long. And it's so funny, at the time, sorry, we're getting so off topic here, as we tend to do. But it was...
That's really interesting.
It was the second... Yeah, right. It was... It
was the Dukes.
Up until that time, the most expensive movie in Hollywood history for production...
Let me guess.
Was...
10 Commandments? Cleopatra.
You're along the right lines.
Ben-Hur?
Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur had I think a $200 million budget, which was huge because that was back in the 60s or 70s.
Billion.
So it was huge. And so Titanic had a $300 million, and that was astronomical, unheard of. Like Ben-Hur was the only one that had a budget, and then Titanic. And all the others were way under that. Now, $300 million is typical for a Hollywood film, which is so weird. And it's especially weird because, as you know, we're all learning about the art of filmmaking and the production side of things. Costs have gone down astronomically because now you don't use, even back when Titanic was made, it was filmed on film. Now it's all done digitally, which cuts the cost way down. It's so much cheaper to produce, but now they're spending that extra money on getting big name actors and for promotion. So that's where the budgets have been made up.
So essentially they're just not saving any money anyway.
No, they're spending more money.
Yeah.
But they're generating more money. But because those big budgets, now they're not making films as often as they used to. It used to be that they would release, Hollywood films. You could have 50 or so a year that come out. Now it's like less than 30, I'm sure.
No.
Quick, what was the budget for The Omen?
$5 million.
$66 million.
20 million. Well, I don't know. Maybe more.
Wow.
I don't know. That's what I said.
Well, let's just look it up.
Look it up.
I said 5.
Oh, we're guessing.
Well, it has to be a little bit because they filmed on location, right?
Yes. But this was in the 70s.
15 or 35. Which one do I say? I'll say 35 million.
2.8 million.
Oh, I was way off.
I'm not surprised.
Ha. And it made how much?
60.9.
So they made their money.
And that's in the box office. So
That's not including DVDs. And
but then at the
merchandise
time, you couldn't really even buy VHS. May not have even been around yet. So as far as home distribution goes, they didn't really recoup the money on the back end like they can now.
Right.
So it was pretty much whatever you made in box office sales is what you made. Oh, and they would also make money as it was put onto television. They would have to edit them down, but they could make money for advertising sponsors when they put them on TV.
And since Gregory Peck was in it, didn't you say that he was in an affair with Cary Grant?
No.
Oh, I thought that's what you said.
No, I said I got those mixed up. So I was thinking when I was making the accusation.
So you made a mistake.
During the break, Tim was saying that Gregory Peck was rumored, legended, or whatever you say. Alleged to be gay.
But I got him confused with Clark Gable. Or Cary Grant. Oh my gosh. All these silver screen era people.
Seems to be the night of confusion.
It's the eclipse.
And it's all coming from him.
It's the eclipse.
Oh, he's been gone a while. I'm going to pick on him.
We do want him to come back.
I got a lot on my mind right now.
Crickets. What did you all think about rating The Omen?
I want to see the sequel now.
Rating.
Oh, that was off topic.
I would give it a. As far as these kind of movies go, I would give it an 8. At least.
Gosh, I really love the music. I'm going to give it a 7. Because I don't think it was as good as an 8, but I really love
What movie
the
is as
music.
good as an 8 then?
Horror movie wise?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm being judged now. I don't know. Is this where I get really cynical and say Alien Covenant? We watched Alien Covenant recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you weren't invited that night.
Yeah, obviously.
It's probably best. Spoiler alert. Alien Covenant sucked.
It was bad.
It was just terrible.
Yeah.
I hope you all watch Aliens from 1986. I
Yes.
really hope that you do. And then I hope you watch Alien 3 when you're sort of drunk. And then I hope you watch Alien Resurrection for the laughs, okay? But after that, just drop the series. Just forget everything after that.
No.
I mean, Prometheus was, but Alien Covenant, you get in. It's just, I don't care about the android. I watch alien movies like I watch Jurassic Park movies. they're supposed to be the humans versus the creature. I mean, just
The Woman in Black was worth an 8.
The movie with Harry Potter in it?
Yes. Yes. It was pretty creepy.
So you kept talking about the score. It kind of reminded me of what is, in my mind, the standard for epic horror music, which you will know when you hear it. But have you ever, by name, do you know what Carmina Burana is? Or O Fortuna, which is...
That sounds familiar. Yes, that sounds familiar.
Was that a commercial?
No. Just 1 second.
Yes! Yes, yes.
So this is like the...
That was from that? I thought that sounded familiar.
Well, I think they tied this theme in there. Because this, to me, is the quintessential music for horror, creepy movies.
But then it picks up, doesn't it?
And it keeps building and gets faster. Actually, my favorite part is after the third build, I think.
When it gets louder.
Because then there's a beat of dead space and then the downbeat of the drums and then it comes in full force.
Boom, boom, boom.
Timpani. The timpani. Not to make Julie mad, it's just a bonus. I'll give Omen an 8. A Woman in Black, I'll give that a 4.
Hey, you haven't seen it, have you?
Woman in Black? I like that movie.
I saw it in the theaters. I might have fallen asleep.
Here it is,
though.
I think.
Maybe that was it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Maybe I should give it another chance.
Here we go. This...
He does this at home by himself.
I do.
I made a mistake of watching
dang it, I thought it was that
Fallout 4 by myself, home alone. I just get goosebumps.
Fallout 4.
Yeah, video game.
I'm talking to our audience while you guys listen to the music.
This is what I listen to when I'm writing horror material. And also the music from Requiem for a Dream.
Ooh,
Crazy movie, huh?
Creepy music.
you should listen to Two Steps from Hell.
Is that a band or a song?
They're a band. They do a lot of trailer music.
I'm kind
And,
of
immediate music.
23 divided by...
Come on, get to my favorite part.
Oh gosh, guys, this isn't good.
X-ray dog.
Can that? No, you can't see it. So, Tim gave it an 8. I gave it an 8.
Oh.
Julie gave it a 7, which is 23.
So what's the average?
23 divided by 3. 7.666.
Poignant timing of the music.
666.
There's a lot of 6s in there.
Yeah. More than 6.
That music is just so good.
There are 9 of them. 9 is an evil number as well.
So rounded up, it's an 8.
Everything's evil.
You know another movie that has good music? Bram Stoker's Dracula from '92 with Gary Oldman, where Gary Oldman plays Dracula.
I never got to see it. I had it saved on my Netflix.
Oh
and
my
I think
gosh.
it left Netflix.
Yeah,
actually.
I think it did.
Because doesn't it also have Winona Ryder and
Yeah, and Keanu Reeves,
Keanu Reeves.
and Monica Bellucci. She's beautiful.
It kind of sucked, that he lied to her about the baby.
He did.
I've spent the last 3 months trying to push my ex-husband out. Somebody cut the cord to his television set. Don't get me started.
Let me guess. Is that the
That's
family?
That's her name. Okay, guys, of the comedy stylings of Miss Jeannie Darcy. It's on SNL back in the 90s.
Oh.
I thought that was from
I have PMMS. Please marry me, somebody. Don't get me started.
Okay, guys, this is the Omen review that we did.
From 1976.
Which,
and we recommend it.
yes, recommended very much. Watch it. Definitely. And be careful with the eclipse, so look at it directly.
Yeah, we hope that we're not all dead.
Turn your headlights on if you're driving. Bring your pets
If
inside.
your car is nice enough, the headlights should automatically come on.
Mine-
but with
mine
your
do.
cutlass... I had a picture I thought of you the other day. I think we should put this on the video.
I do not drive a nasty cutlass.
I took a picture.
Sorry, if you drive a cutlass, I'm sorry.
I took a picture to be sure, obviously. Now here it is. I thought for two reasons it was yours. Number one, you'd said you bought a different car. And number two, it was in a handicapped space.
Oh, yeah. That definitely looks like a car I would drive.
Oh, please.
Oh, they can't see it, can they?
There it is! Yep, absolutely.
That is not my car. My car is cool.
Hey, you said this isn't cool.
That's what
I
I'm
just
saying.
thought you might like it because it was blue, and blue's a cool color.
I do like blue, not that color blue, but...
Okay, ladies.
And then,
Nice.
and then I saw this the other day at the flea market too. It's a.
That's kind of terrifying.
It's Julie. Whoa, I don't know. Well, it actually more terrifying. It's a Rosie O'Donnell doll.
Rosie. Well, that's why it's terrifying.
That's why it's terrifying. She's blocking out the sun tomorrow, I think.
You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember they used to have a comic strip named Kathy or something like that?
Kathy guess what? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. That Kathy character.
I wanted to like Kathy, but the problem is there was just too many words in that strip. Like you pull up Kathy, and then it's like 10 sentences, and I just can't read that much.
That's too much.
Didn't learn how to read that much. So, I'm a Garfield person. And a Far Side person.
Far Side's funny.
The Omen, must watch. It's an 8.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Well, I guess she meant the average.
Average 8.
Oh, we didn't. I couldn't.
It's
I
2
couldn't.
out of 3.
I couldn't convince her that a classic movie was better than
She
some
couldn't be converted.
steaming pile of shit that came out in the early 2000s. Oh well.
7.
Maybe
6.
Maybe Dead Silence is better than Exorcist now.
I haven't seen Dead Silence.
I've seen Dead Silence.
Isn't it better than The Exorcist?
Well, I've actually
Yeah.
watched all of Dead Silence. I haven't watched all of The
Or
Exorcist.
Boogeyman, that was better than Night of the
Boogeyman was
Living
awful.
Dead.
Boogeyman was great until they finally show the monster. Then it's like, what's the point?
Yeah,
Poltergeist
exactly.
is an 8.
I haven't seen Poltergeist. I know, it's a quintessential 70s horror flick.
Well, it's quintessential, but it was made in 1982, so.
70s relative term. I mean, it's still right there at the... Stylistically, it's still very similar.
So, technically, you were born in 1980?
Or 1990. It's more like it.
Oh, yeah, you round up. Oh, you round up. See, I never got rounded up.
See, it's just like The Price is Right. Whoever comes closest without going over. So, I'm past 80, so I can't be 80. But I can
You're
be
not
90.
80 years old. I mean, you're halfway.
I'm not even close to halfway. Shut your face. I'm 25.
And holding.
and holding.
I'm trying to see. So we're actually, if we add all our ages up, that's like 75. That's not too bad.
That's not bad.
It's under 100.
Yeah.
We can almost buy a pack of gum with that much from the vending machine.
We can fit another 25-year-old in here.
There you
I think you'd
go.
like that.
You get a good rinse at the car wash.
Richie. This 25-year-old, are they named Chris? Are they named Chris?
Shut your face.
Hey,
Maybe,
yeah.
maybe Terry? Maybe Joe?
Man, I'm
Maybe
crying.
Pat?
Panther?
Maybe Panther? Julie's trying to end this video because she has to take a huge dump. So can we please just end the video at this point?
Wow.
We probably
She's
should.
been tapping me on the leg if you haven't noticed, and she's like, "Hey, we gotta end this. I really gotta take a dump."
I do not.
She's been eating dip all the movie.
Why am I friends with you guys.
I got it too.
Because you don't hate men yet.
I'm rapidly approaching that spectrum in my life.
No.
We're just so
Then
fantastic.
We're speeding it along.
You could never hate us.
Oh my god.
Man, I'm crying.
Thank you
should.
guys.
Thank you, viewer.
Like us, subscribe.
Tell your friend.
I'm turning this off.
If you get
now.
through this, you get a cookie.